Okay, so the final one we're going to talk about today is molarity, and this is what class is about today. It's what it was about yesterday if you watched that video. And then I just have in brackets here, this is the equation on how you would do this pretty much. You just use what we learned, grams to moles, and then you divide that by the liters. It's pretty simple if you do it in these two steps. We'll eventually combine it into one. But we'll just walk through this first. So it wants to know what is the molarity of a solution with 100 grams of NaCl in 0.8 liters of water. So the first step is you go from grams to moles. So we want to go from 100 grams of NaCl to moles NaCl. That's the plan here. And we do that just like we did above. You can pause this and try it on your own if you want. But I would take my given, which is 100 grams of NaCl. I learned in the last video that this unit always goes down here, grams of NaCl, and then on top is moles of NaCl. So I just set this up. Now I need to find the molar mass of NaCl. That's not too hard. I have 1 Na, which is 23, plus 1 Cl, which is 35.5. I add those together and I get 58.5 grams per 1 mole. And that number is what I'll use in the picket fence. I have 58.5 grams on the bottom for every 1 mole on top. So I take 100, multiply it by 1, which I wouldn't do in a calculator because that's just 100, but technically you multiply the top, and then divide that by 58.5. And I got 1.709, I'll just call it 1.71 moles. Now, molarity is the moles divided by the liters. So I have the moles. I now need to look, and it gave me 0.8 liters. So I take my moles and I divide it by 0.8 liters, and that will tell me my molarity. Now, molarity is symbolized with just a capital M, so I'll divide this by 0.8, and I end up with 2.14 is where I'll round it. And that is the molarity of this solution. So let me do one more. I don't have it written out, so this will take a little time. But what if we come down here and say, what's the molarity? Okay, and I'm going to say I have 88 grams of LiF in 200 milliliters of water or solution. So we want to solve for molarity. So step 1 is to solve for the moles. So remember that just short picket fence. I have my 88 grams of LiF. All right, I know that this unit here goes down here, so grams of LiF. So I need to find the molar mass of LiF. So I come up here. Oh, come on. Li is 7. F is over here, and it's 19. So 7 plus 19 equals 26 grams per 1 mole. So then I come down here, and I have it set up now. I have 26 grams per 1 mole LiF. So 88 times 1 divided by 26. And I get 3.38 moles, but I want molarity. So now I divide this answer by my liters. Now this is 200 milliliters. To calculate liters, you move the decimal 3 places, or you divide by 1,000. So 200 milliliters is 0.2 liters. So I take my answer and I divide it by 0.2, and I get 16.9. molar or molarity would be my answer. Okay, there are some homework problems. I don't have that, the lab book in front of me, but if you look on the last couple pages, look where there is molarity and try those 3 problems and let me know how it goes.